Opportunities, sales follow opportunities everywhere they go. It's a numbers game. That's what they told me when I got in the car business, but it took me a lot of years to realize how true that was. How many times have you heard me say just today, if you live by the up, you die by the up? Why? Because 10 to 12% is the average closing ratio on a fresh up. We've covered that, haven't we? That half your repeat owners and referrals will do business with you if you have a personal prospecting follow-up system in place. But what we said before is 80% of the people that buy a car from you is not going to remember your name in a year if you don't. Each one of us, we talked about before, has a circle of influence. 500 people that we know 500 people. Is if we just stay in contact with those people. We have to not focus on the sale. We have to focus on the opportunities that it takes to get the sale, right? Everybody knows that. Here's why. I got a little graph down there for you. And the first number is opportunities. And I'm talking about, remember, we judged that an opportunity has to have the ability to do this. If they can inhale and exhale, they're an opportunity. So if I had 5 opportunities and I was demonstrating 80% of that 5 opportunities, that's 4. Based on what I told you before, 50% of your opportunities will write up. See that? That's 2. And 50% of your write-ups will take delivery. That's 1. 5 opportunities equal 1 sale. That's a 20% closing ratio. But the truth of the matter is, if you're dealing with repeats, referrals, new business, other source of business besides fresh up, you could have a 33% closing ratio. So 5 opportunities may give you 2 sales. That make sense? But just using this math. If I've got 10 opportunities, that's 2 sales. If I have 20 opportunities, that's 4 sales. If I have 100 opportunities, that's 20 sales, right? Provided you keep at least an 80% demonstration ratio. Because if I had 100 opportunities and I only demoed half of them, then that number's 50, correct?
No.
What's half of 50?
5.
What's half of 25?
12 and a half.
So I could talk to 100 people and sell 12 and a half cars too, couldn't I? And that would, what's 8 times 300? $2,400. That's how much money I left on the table, plus spiffs and bonuses by not having an 80% demonstration ratio. We're going to teach you how to demonstrate cars without asking somebody if they'd like to drive the car. Have you ever had anybody walk up to you in your whole life and say, would you like to shake my hand?
No.
If you want to shake somebody's hand, what do you do?
Take out your hand.
Stick out your hand. Let me tell you what. Try this. Go to the mall today. Walk around the mall. Every time you see somebody you've never saw before, walk up to them and say, hey, excuse me, can we shake hands? Would you like to shake my hands? And see the responses that you get. Okay? Nobody does that,
No.
right? If I know that 80% of the time, if I ask somebody if they want to drive the car, if I know they're going to say no, why would I ever ask somebody if they're going to drive the car? Why would I do that? Here's the deal. We don't sell eggs, milk, butter, cheese, or porno magazines, right?
Right.
We only sell cars, right? I'm going to assume that if they're standing, breathing air on my parking lot, they're here to look at what?
Cars.
And I'm going to assume, since 99% of the people say they have to drive it before they'll buy it, that they need to drive a car.
They're going to want
And if I know, if I ask them to drive it, they're going to tell me no, what am I never going to do?
it. Ask them,
Ask them to drive it, right?
Right.
I have to command, control, and commit the sale from the get-go. I'm the one that knows all the ground rules. I'm the one that knows the process. Their responsibility is one thing: show up. I'm here. Now what do we do? You can't be the one that goes, I don't know. What do you want to do? I don't know. I was hoping. That sounds like going to dinner with my wife. Where you want to eat? I don't know. Where you want to eat? I don't care. Just pick something. I don't want to pick something. You pick something. Okay, how about Mexican? No, I don't want Mexican. Okay, how about Chinese? Nah, I'm not in the mood for Chinese. Then you pick something. No, it doesn't matter to me. Well, if it didn't freaking matter to you, then why'd you say no on my first, right?
Exactly.
We usually end up driving. I'm usually pissed, and we usually end up driving home. Well, you know what? Let's have mac and cheese, because I don't give a crap anymore.
That's my